possible. But Asian Select now coming up as well. I'd like to highlight if there are any potential things that we might be wondering or hoping to see.
No changes, honestly. Like keeping the alpha on the Vice, Vekage of the KO is going to be very, very similar to the composition that we just saw on Abyss from the side of Fnatic. Yes, Kayak is going to be on that waylay, and I want him to keep having that resurgence because next step, as I'm saying, is the global event, is the global stage, and Kayak needs to be in the form that he gave us all throughout 2025.
Oh, 100%. I think that not seeing Kayak at a global this early on would be quite sad. I want to see this resurgence like you mentioned. I think when I look at Gentlemates' side, obviously sticking with that same composition, I'm looking at Starkso here as the IGL and the leader of this team. I need to see that energy. Like, where are the Fortnite dances gone?
Yeah, absolutely. We asked the coaches
Saving
about
them
the
for map
mood. Yeah, from map 3. We asked about the mood, and especially towards Corrode and what we've been seeing all across the globe and also here in EMEA. Mid is a very important part of the map. It's not only about the operator usage and whatnot, but Starkso just making sure and keeping people on check. Maybe trying to find some inserts. I would like for Fnatic to get a little bit creative here.
Yeah, also, I would like to see something creative from the side of Gentlemaids. The last time they did lose it was against BBL. So that's, you know, kind of questions on how they have adapted and how they're coming into today. But again, that's what we want to see from them. We want to see that they have what it takes to be in these competitions.
Yeah, I think when I look at Gentlemates, obviously yesterday was the first time that we had synchroned from them. And I like that you mentioned the mid space because they were struggling to get any sort of map control against BBL's aggression. When we look at Fnatic's composition, you just know Kayak is going to be in there with his little waylay moves and then dashing back out again. So Gentlemates need to be prepared for that.
I feel like I've seen Boaster die in astral form in this map so many times, so I want to see those timings being checked.
Yeah, that's something that both of these teams are going to have to deliver today. This is Gentlemate's chance to be able to push this a little further, to stay alive in the game. It is a best of 5. It is about stamina. It is about making it to the international for both of these rosters. So we're ready to start our second map of this best of 5 series. Corrode coming up with Penzi and Hypod.
I honestly don't know. I just love that Billy wants to see Fortnite dances out of Starkso.
Just self-reported.
Yeah, literally. Foul work. But we are now looking ahead as, in reality, Fnatic have got a great start here, right? They've built the foundations. They've got the players confident. For mates, it's holding on, it feels like, right?
Clinging to life.
Try and keep your head up. Try and keep that focus in line. Try and put up a good performance here and give yourself the best chance possible.
Obviously, Corrode yesterday being the final blow to Gentlemates, so a chance here to potentially redeem themselves. Obviously much earlier on in the veto, call that a positive, but the loss in map 1 certainly not. And to let this one pass them by. And again, for me, something that stands out with Fnatic starting on the attacking side was a very evident gap towards mid. Whether or not it's been addressed here from Gentlemates, at least here in the pistol, certainly seeing the awareness that being exploited.
Doing it.
Trade-off here, not much in forms of damage. I don't think anybody's actually taken a tag here, so Fnatic at least showing presence.
Whole lot of posturing and very little out of it.
Bring them down.
Prowler won't catch here, so
a bit too
Mini
early.
looking to make moves forward potentially, but walking towards 2 members of Fnatic.
Yeah, again, it's Mini shouldering this.
3 now.
Glyph shouldering the other side, so it's a little bit of a parallel in that, and he's actually peeled off it. Just about falling away, probably at the right time. I'm not sure if he heard something or saw. There's a ping on the map.
Yeah, there's a ping on the wall. Maybe it was just a jump spot, but Fnatic haven't necessarily achieved anything here.
Are we on for like a 20-second execute with Fnatic? Okay, Alpha. Well, you've kept my attention, but Starkso, were you noted? It felt like he was the way they were kind of keeping an eye on that corner, but puts it down to Bipo. 30 seconds. Swinging up. Stalls him out. Isolates a fight. Boaster goes down. 25 seconds. Vekage still here. His flashes on this map have been excellent as well. Probably one of the best, and the cross gets caught here. It's Alpha bailing them out. A lot of these moments getting a bit dicey. But Starkso in the 1v1, he's got util as well. He's got that horn he can play into. Just needs to be patient enough. And now time is the biggest factor. Spike in, gets the gun back out. Starkso's played that well. You wanted to see him up, he's out of his chair now. First found and another pistol for Gentlemates.
Even here with the information, not noting is close enough. Starzo just looking to get himself back on the map here in the pistol. And Fnatic probing both sides of the map and obviously towards mid early on, but don't catch anything that they're looking for. Again, the positive being on the board
We're
early.
standing today.
Oh, we're standing today. Okay. The energy is still there. Billy going to be very happy to see that and the pistol. Alpha will invest back in here. Obviously past halfway in terms of ult progress. It's a very early start for him. Got a scope in hand now. Try and work a pick. Couple of, actually just the one light shield. It's only Glyph. Protected purchase here, but still answering back. Starzo will fall off rip here in round 2.
So where do they go now? Grouping up. Passing each other in spawn. Trying to be a little bit slippery, I guess, right? So it's very hard to get that full read, but Mini's done well to control that angle. So gonna make it harder to be as, I guess, elusive at the end goal.
Still
That Alva's very shallow.
Yeah, I was gonna say question mark towards mid here for Gentlemates, and a double exploration between Martin and Mini will leave the front door open, at least for the time being. Fnatic seem to have identified the possibility. Now the investment coming through, and Kayak will take the space.
Yeah, they've been given fair passage, right? 30 seconds, and Mate's just going to let them have it for now. Looking at the back line, it's going to be Crashies to be potentially pressured if they did continue that way, right?
Gonna stack up here. And nobody going deeper towards elbow here for Fnatic, so it's going to be tucked into sight. Kayak here, Mini. They shut down Alpha, remove that weapon.
Yeah, this then becomes a little bit more formulaic, right? This shouldn't be as much of an issue. They are going big flank, though, so maybe you can buy a little bit of time on the plant here.
Not much.
Yeah, not a great deal. Do they get there in time to challenge? No, they don't even have line of sight here. As much as they did at least get the weapon back, maybe try to make a fight from it. They couldn't stall out. There was a little bit of a quickly made plan, it felt like, off the back of maybe Alpha's success, but this is good for Mates. They've been able to handle that challenge.
A little late to consider, obviously, trying to find that weapon upgrade. Stars are so unlucky to get tagged with the second there, but beautiful shots from Alpha. And maybe Kayak can survive a little longer on site, can buy a bit more time. Alpha just 1 point away from the ultimate here in round 3. Rifles across the board here, other than Alpha. Poor Fnatic, and Mini going forward again. Finds a tag, but walks away with 24 HP. Fnatic not following through just yet.
My ultimate's ready.
Well, they do get his ult from this one, I guess.
Placing wall trap.
It's the second objective here, and Gentlemates, you can see already the difference between yesterday and today in terms of this focus shift towards mid.
And this is actually fast from Fnatic as well, right? Like, we've been seeing them hit on 30 seconds rather than the general 10 that we've been kind of getting used to. So a very different tempo for Mates to deal with as well. If you kind of had your mind set on the previous time that they played this and we got to see them on here, much, much slower in approach. But it feels like Fnatic's actually going at a bit more of a regular tempo, kind of clearing out and feigning. I say that, let's see where they end up if they do continue. As it stands, 47 seconds, they swing onto that mid-contact. So Martin getting cleared
Fall back here.
will at least create some space to pressure. Epo drawn attention, but adjusts in time. Stars are going to find one as well. It feels a little bit similar to the start of Abyss almost. This slower pace actually playing quite well for Mates. Starzo uncleared, going to get away with one.
Headshot as well.
Oh yeah.
Onto Kayak.
Last player.
The timing on Beepo too just stands out, takes the fight, and it's clean up duty. All right, Mates, this is way better.
Bonus conversion here, certainly. Now you'd want to see them start the second map. And certainly early probe sent out here by Fnatic, maybe getting a feel for some of the intentions here for Gentlemates on the defense. And like I said already, have to potentially make an adaptation in terms of their approach towards mid. Gentlemates have certainly identified what BBL were looking to exploit yesterday. And nobody really winning out in some of these 50-50s towards mid. Mini under pressure again in the early round, but not going to be any commitment from Fnatic.
Looking at the buy, I'll be interested to see how... Well, there we go, Util coming in. They're going in, it's a 3-play site. Gaiak's got to try and break that line, but again, there's that backfill space to this.
He was nearly on for that as well.
It was pretty close. Good little stall from Mini coming in, though. It does burn the utility around the minute mark, I mean minute 10. But still, they can re-hit this site now, maybe with slightly easier access.
Again, Gentlemates are here to greet a drift back into mid. Yeah, not everything burnt up here. And again, it's just going to leave Glyph tasked with holding down B site.
Yeah, nice little second wave of a hit. You can see much easier on the way in when you don't have to worry about all that Viper, Util, everything else on top of it. But there's still the players here. So Mini does well to find one, but great trades from Vekash. We keep this a bit more interesting into a 2v2 Boaster. It's the upgrade as well, and finds a body. That's Starzo out of the equation, just Martin, and he's got the Outlaw. He was nuts with this. Maybe he is again. Crassy's already gone. Gonna spot out where Boaster is. Martin, does he expect the reposition?
I was going to say, is Boaster going to tuck in there? Obviously, we'll note the TP. Martin taking his time here, does have another 5 to 10 seconds to find this, but Boaster slippery on site.
Yeah, trying to work the clock. I quite like that, actually. He's smart about this one. Reposition Martin. Can he guess it right? It's a tap on the spike. Boaster's going to hear the steps. He knows, again, knows he's got time on this, and he plays it to perfection. Very calm and collected from Boaster to get Fnatic there first.
And with the freebie onto Crashes, maybe an opportunity. And Martin just has so much of sight to clear, and with Boaster repositioning quite a few times here. Just unable to pin him down, a 3K.
Thank you for participating.
For the leader of Fnatic. The conversion comes in round 4 for Fnatic after the bonus favors Gentlemates here. Ultimates online for Fnatic, just missing 2 from Vekash and Crashies actually to have everything available to them. Mates. Not sure who was caught on that, if anybody actually. Yeah, Martin was. Yeah, and Beepo.
Bring them down.
It's a good info, at least to sniff out that early round aggression.
How do they want to deal with that then? Do they assume it's the heavier side of the map? Wouldn't be the wrong assumption, but now look at it.
I was talking about the focus towards mid. Look at the minimap.
Yeah. And we've seen Boaster getting caught with some atrocious timings, right? I think even the desk was alluding to it. Yeah, they're here quick. Alpha's still not even turned his attention to this yet. They have slipped through way ahead of schedule.
No way they read this early. Especially this invested in terms of the number of bodies.
You might think maybe 1, potentially 2, 3. No shot. Okay, that's already Vekash gone. Mini on the follow-up finds Boaster. And now the rest becomes almost choreographed, right? You can put together where they're going to be.
Can they buy enough time for Alpha? Alpha's going around the world. Martin's got another 2 kills here for Gentlemates, and Alpha all but irrelevant. Starzo's even heard it.
Yeah, big stuff from Starzo. Gonna let him pass, maybe just kind of gambling on it. There we go, let him move safely. Everyone in line. Job done. Clean from Gentlemates, and very decisive, Mike. They got the info early. They kind of took a gamble of a guess, but that mid-walk was excellent.
Yeah, great commitment towards basically a lack of information on their side. Identified early in terms of aggression, and then when they don't really feel the pinch towards mid, they play the map really well.
Let's go! Let's go!
We'll get them a 4-1 lead to start Corrode. Fnatic that wants to call the first timeout. And we'll come just ahead of this culmination of first ult cycle for them. Only missing 1 for the null command. Inside the Gentlemates do have Mini and Martins, Beepo and Glyph just 1 away as well. Obviously saw the investment from Starzo previously. But a quick check-in with the coaching staff of Fnatic, maybe to switch things up ever so slightly.
Yeah, and it does feel reminiscent of Abyss, right? A really good start for Mates, kind of getting away with their initial game plan, able to rotate well, kind of take that timing in middle, but Fnatic did find solutions kind of halfway through that first half as well. So could be similar here. Yet see Crashies get the ball rolling either, so a quiet beginning from him. Vekaj, quiet as well. They're nothing terrible. I mean, no one's under-delivering, but at 4-1, you're gonna have to look down the list and have a little bit of a glance towards who's able to activate here. Obviously, Mini, I mean, he's still been making a brilliant case for himself this entire run so far. He's been such an impressive figure. And here, controlling the tempo on that B site approach, and he might be put to challenge again.
We'll start with 3 towards B. Going to try and avoid the knife at least here. So nobody going to be noted up close. Only a couple of pistol upgrades here for Fnatic. Spam through the smoke, and actually Snakebite invested very early on.
Wonder what the tell was on that, or maybe just feeling pressure. And it's kind of these pressure points. So we saw them explore an Abyss when they started to identify the weak side of the map, kind of pressuring Starzo. Adju was on, kind of anchoring, not necessarily solo on the A side, but let's see if they kind of do something similar here. Kayak has been allowed in the front door. Early that Viper utility got burnt. He's going to see Mini in attendance. Maybe looking to try and hunt out Starzo. And he's composed, going to catch them both. That's a bold thing to be doing.
Sticking to his guns, though.
You know what? You're right, I guess. Nothing like doubling down when it's going well.
To remove Kayak now. Vekaj will find a response. Another one would be a little concerning, but imagine Vekaj's days are numbered in this situation. Doesn't get the connection here, the flank coming through as well.
Yeah,
that's standard face the music, yeah. It's shut down by Beepo, 5th on the board now for Gentlemates. Starting to maybe find a little bit of comfort here, but that's certainly going to be lacking if Fnatic decide to invest in this next round. Everything available. And there are certainly tools on the other side as well. Gentlemates have 4 ults of their own, but Fnatic decide to revert back to a set piece here. You know, it can be a very strong aspect of their gameplay.
This time, heavier investment towards the A side as well from Mates, leaving Mini kind of the singular on this. So a good actual read from Mates, I think, to invest players behind this. And Hunt's Fury coming through as well. This is going to be curious. Crashy's already going to find Starzo, but it's Bippo to hold the line. Make sure they can't scale in comfortably in a very shallow ult from Alpha.
Yeah, not necessarily going to force anybody out of position, but at least give them entry to sight here. Vekaj up on this angle very early on, actually.
Yeah, trying to get out of here. Ults on, ults on, ults. Do they push? He's actually got Vekaj in a fine position. He wasn't affected by it. And now it's just a bit of a standoff, right? Who moves first? Oh, God, Glyph.
Oh, yeah, Glyph.
You get one.
Wisely not going for another. Martin going to relay this information. The swing is good, but it's a trade.
Yeah, a little bit messy on that, but it's fine. It's still a 3v3, and they've retaken a little bit of that courtyard space. You're right. Vekaj has found some timing here. Now, is there awareness? Is there any sort of inkling that someone could have stayed in this position? But now they know it. Plants in.
Supposed to walk in this?
Spike planted.
You see, he was thinking about it.
But they've got to know someone's still sat by elbow, right? Doing that solo feels madness. They still need the support from Mini as well. He needs to get over here. Close to sitting a little bit further back. Does he get cleared? He's one of the players you'd want to get rid of. He knows it. He's on the chopping block, and he just looks panicked. Handled by Martin. Maybe a little lackadaisical in keeping himself safe in that. It's now Vekaj and Alpha. Gonna have to try and hold the side of the bucket. Oh my God, up against 3. Hold on. Oh, Vekaj. Close, but no cigar. And they're out of their seats, and they're getting a defuse. It's 6-1.
Starting to find some comfort now. A big gap already posted on the scoreboard. Fnatic just feeling as if they have, I guess, free roam here in terms of this approach towards A. Haven't necessarily been challenged at the choke point previously, but the seize catches here from Starzo, and it leaves Fnatic scrambling for a response. Kayak can't commit to the dash in, has to recall. And did see investment here, but there's only 2 ultimates on the side of Fnatic. Still 3 to play with, and seems rinse and repeat is the approach here for round 8.
Okay, they used a lot of ults to even get a chance of getting towards this site. Okay, well, maybe this time Kayak will just find Starzo. I guess that can happen. Maybe expecting the swing now through elbow to keep some security on the side, but they're actually going to backpedal. I think Mate's now understanding the exchange of space. And they cancel?
And Alpha's not slipped to top mid. He's in through Link, so Fnatic want to continue, almost reading a rotation here from Mates, but everybody stacked up on the side of Gentle Mates. Could cause issues here.
Yeah, they look like they're going to go for a refight. Vekash is in danger. Look at this. It's going to be a massacre again. Martin comes out swinging and takes away Poster. Martin going to get 3. Kayak on 3 of his own. But it is now left to Kayak and Alpha and only Mini on the other side. But he's here pretty early, right?
Spike planted.
Do they think he's further away? Oh, couldn't quite catch him on the back pedal. Kayak going to make it 4. But this game feels uncomfortable.
And not necessarily for Gentlemates just yet. Again, the right read on the situation, stacking 4 up outside this, but unfortunately, Martin finds 3. Kayak says, well, let me show you I can go 1 better. To clean things up here, only a second posted. Gentlemates now hoping to see an adjustment already at the minimap, seeing a few extra bodies towards 8. Martin at least sending out an early TP now. Do Fnatic wait out the timing this time around?
Deploying drone.
The way this is looking, no. Want to maybe go on this. Yeah, they got the
stuck
ults.
now.
Yeah, now he needs to stand and fight, and he does. Kayak.
He's not spammed. He's not getting spammed.
Okay,
Finally
they
finding the kill.
get him. This is bizarre stuff, it feels like. A couple of real key missteps, but I digress. There's Bippo's here, though. And for Mates, I'll take it every day of the week, but apparently you get a bailout from Crashes and you're back on track, but does Bippo get...
Of course he gets cleared by Vekash with 1 HP through the smoke. Of course he does.
Man, I thought Bippo was on for a bit of a sitter there.
I was talking about brute force and ignorance from Gentlemates previously, but it's again that game plan of Fnatic's like, yeah, we're liking our odds in approaching A. Cool, switch up what you want. Kayak will fall early. We'll still stick the landing.
The fact that Kaya went down like he did, and then there was no one spamming the box. Martin almost got a second chance at things. I was petrified. I thought that was going to be it. Like, they made an absolute blunder on it, and Mate, this is really starting to remind me of map 1, where they found a site that they're just willing to spam, and it is this A site. We've seen adjustments. They put bodies behind it. I don't know what the solution now is for Mates. They're still very much in the lead in this half, right? There is options, but I'm a bit nervous. They get a little stuck here.
And certainly, the money starts to come into question as well now. That lead almost all but expired now in terms of what the buyer's going to look like. Again, beautiful first kill from Martin, but it's actually Alpha, what, the 3rd player in line to finally capitalize on the ping. He's looking at his face on the player react. That was the most evil laugh.
What are you meant to do in those, though? You get given a couple, sure, but timeout for Mates. Now, problem solving. This is what I'm looking at.
Again, Martin's starting to deliver here, 12 and 5, top of the board. Again, he's obviously a win condition when we talk about how the start of that best of 5 versus BBL went. Obviously, first map, putting up decent numbers. He wasn't necessarily, Again, to be fair to Bippo as well, a very, very good support. And we saw them working in tandem perfectly yesterday in the first 3 maps. Again, split, things started to taper off a little bit. Bippo's still putting up numbers, but again, I'll come back to the same thing I said earlier on. It's looking a lot more muted, and Martin, the one for me that yesterday, very active on the camera. Yeah. Today, not so much. Hasn't necessarily had the same sort of rounds, but we're already seeing him posting multi-kills. He's obviously having a lot of impact in terms of the early round here, but the question becomes, how long can you maintain that? Obviously, he's one of the more experienced in terms of this stage in EMEA 8, in terms of appearances. But it's asking a lot of a player to be the front man for potentially 10, and if not, 15 maps. across a very short period of time.
Yeah, I don't envy him. It's hard to be at the top, right? That's the simplicity of it. And Fnatic looking like want to still repeat this. Now, I'm wondering how much that Aldrone saw. Quite a deal of it as Martin is tagged. So Starzo going on in with the shorty. Not going to catch Boaster on this, and they've adjusted slightly.
I love this, though. Again, putting pressure towards the choke point, coming out of the timeout here, reading that they're going to be stacked up close, potentially to isolate a player towards pocket, but it's Starzo to fall, and his hand is forced in terms of having to clear out that space. Alpha now hasn't been noted in the previous few rounds in terms of progress towards mid, but caught here, and the trade is good for Mini.
Yeah, going to identify Mini's position, but that's fine. You'll take that, the trade out, but now they need the plant, which is coming up next. And Glyph, yeah, is on the stinger. The other two, full rifles, ults as well. So, don't think this is a safe bet just yet. Mini, steady clearing. The other two need to start getting proactive as well through CT. Now is the go signal. Martin starting to clear through on elbow. It's Vekash on the other side. Just takes another watch. Mini, there was smoke there. I know there was smoke there. There's no way you saw that. But Glyph struggling on the side, though. Can't do much. As Mini, Mini's making a go of this. Hold on, and look at Kayak's HP. It ain't impossible. Can't say he didn't try.
No. Fnatic now started to get into the groove. You just saw there on the stage, Alpha, 2,500 lifetime kills in VCT EMEA. A huge milestone to hit. Is this the miniature?
Yeah,
what is that, man? That is wild. Getting this done is beautiful.
It's magic, right? It bails him out.
Yeah.
Bloody hell, it got a bit dicey at the end there. You got a little bit of danger starting to come through, and Fnatic now going to feel some resistance, some resilience in middle. Boaster hindered. Oh my god, Martin gets sent away on 24.
Oh.
Trade out is Boaster on 37. What is that? I mean, Bebo's answer back and then some. Takes away Kayak and Alpha. And now Boaster's HP does become a factor here.
The head count as well. We saw Martin tagged up early, but he has his ultimate. 24 HP, absolutely fine if he's the one to relay some of this information in the retake. Gentlemates here with the man advantage for sure. Divided by the full Boaster, but not necessarily tangible way to invest that. Fragment will buy some time here to make sure that Martin can't be actually the pocket.
He's got it, and he's got a body as well. Flash through once and twice. Crashes has to respect it. The defuse is happening as we speak. Boaster, he's got a cubby of his own. Hold on. But you got to check. Oh, it's too little, too late.
Beautiful.
I say, Bebo there in middle made that possible. Stunning impact after, honestly, Boaster gets the maddest kill I've seen today so far.
The running flick shot.
Reasonable.
Yeah, okay. Okay. I'm pretty sure it's the second time he's done that as well today.
Yeah, he's been working on this.
Bebo, the response is perfect. Martin again exploiting an opportunity left there by the divide. Starting to heat up a little bit here towards the culmination of this first half of Corrode. Investment here, Kayak able to get away. Alpha's still stuck, but the counter util's great.
Yeah, they've actually managed to somewhat stem the issue on this. That's very well dealt with. I'm a bit surprised that all of them kept their life. I thought Alpha was dead.
Yeah? Oh. There's a lot of people there. Boaster shut down here, Mini to find it. Crashy's got a spike on the other side. Alpha's been removed. Kayak will find the trade, but it's getting a little bit awkward here.
Yeah, it is.
Stars are not affected by that.
Look at the spike. Look at the spike on Crashies, though.
He's going to get his ult off this as well. Now, plenty of opportunities to take some space, but it's certainly risky. He wants to be diligent about the clearance here.
The longer
Mate's
he waits.
reading this as, there's a full commitment to B. Needs Vekash to at least get through the choke point here.
The
Kayak's going to play in mid here. He could cut off this rotation perfectly, but you want to see the plant in the next 5 to 10 seconds for sure.
Yeah, he kind of needs that now, otherwise they're going to be all over the shop.
Mini on the readjustment. Another crucial kill from him.
Mini's been such a godsend with so many key kills in this. Crashy's going to get the info, but what are you meant to do? Oh my god, okay,
If he gets tax here.
I think he's good for at least one. Can't quite shut down on Mini. He's trying to puff up the chest, but he's been having a shocker of a half. 2 kills is all he's got to his name. Viper's pin on, and Vekash takes that as an instruction to fight forward. Glyph removed, Crashy's 1v3. He spotted 2, he doesn't even know there was a wrap behind Gentlemates. Digging deep on this half.
Beautiful response after losing the first map to come out here with a huge advantage in the first half of Corrode, Lauren.
Time to jump. Right there.
Women will what want.
Have a break. Have a Kit Kat.
Wingman World while wanting a well-worn break. Vamos!
Funny looking at this one at 8-4. I'm actually so impressed with Mates to be able to stabilize here.
Yeah.
The fact that they were able to, one, handle the adjusted look from Fnatic, that explosive hit towards A. And it wasn't just the Martin show. We had Mini being essential. Beepo landing some big shots.
Certainly a way to get themselves back into the series. Talking about early on wanting to see some confidence builders and really establishing themselves. Already seeing a different energy down on the stage for sure. Absolutely necessary in terms of toppling a team like Fnatic in a best of 5. Don't get put back in their shell. Forced into a corner. Fnatic here. Ooh. Again, a pistol round would be huge, but Vekaj's already tagged off this angle down to 50 HP. Early presence shown here. Mini nearly looked sharp for that adjustment once more.
I mean, they've got 3 sheriffs out as well.
Yeah.
Beepo, Martin, and Mini. All opting for it. Just kayak on the other side with his. 1-3-1.
Right there.
Trying to get the lay of the
Right
land
there.
for Gentlemates.
Right there.
Kayak's contact coming soon.
Oh! That's a banging shot from Martin.
You ever one of those, like, playing against a pro POV? That's it. That's what it's like to play against Martin, and it hurts. Boaster can't help out right now. Smoked off, and Crashy's... he's in the spot of bother, man. The site's going to be lost. It's swarmed. Oh! Yeah, you shouldn't be getting away with that. The fact he just swings the smoke.
Beepo, I think, still tasked with holding on to pressure from mid. Plant still not coming through here.
Yeah,
Gentlemate's freezing, yeah. And waiting for Boaster potentially to go sniffing, but the trade comes through. Alpha shut down by Starzo, though. Look at the HP bars.
I like this.
Boaster spotted somebody.
His timing is really good. The positioning needs to be right as well. Glyph going to play the game. No fear against the IGL.
And he was ice cold yesterday in a couple of clutch scenarios, delivering a much needed pistol here for Gentlemates. Boaster looking baffled. What a shot from Martin to open up, and didn't even see it on the other side.
Nope.
Then Crashes with a chance to snatched this one away from Gentlemates, but only amounted to one.
Martin's up.
Get your boasties! Get your boasties, Connor!
The Flash will catch here. Martin, chance to farm once more. Find Alpha and Crashies. Certainly getting fired up now.
You said you wanted to see it, right? Back on his feet, a little bit more bravado, but
Back with a double headshot there. It slowed down the push, yeah.
Yeah, it's enough to send them away. They don't like what they've seen there. I doubt you're going to get anything else out of it, though. It is just classics.
Well, Kayak's got the upgrade. He's actually following them.
What the hell?
Gentlemate's got the fear of God in them now.
But it should be fine. They've got a bulldog. They've got everything they need. They got armor.
Yeah, it's only Vekaj, right? Kayak's not going to see them. So he knows he's got some space now to knife out, shift walk.
Oh, trying to buy time. Oh, it's such a well-made trap. That is so nasty. But now they speed up. Can Boxer do anything? He's next kind of in line for it, but...
You don't want to see him get overzealous.
Easy, easy, easy. You've got to work these...
Mini's alone now, though.
Can they isolate? Can they find him? They're checking. Ah, they didn't quite check far enough. You can't let Mini get away with that. 3 kills, 10 rounds.
Double digits very early on here for Gentlemates. And the buy will obviously follow here. Ridiculous shot from Kayak. Again, the setup is beautiful, though. To catch this, but Mini tucked in. He was the isolated player, but able to find all 3 there with the Bulldog. Set up again to potentially follow through on this Prowler, but just the orb to be retrieved.
Odin. Now, does this change anything?
I mean, mates don't often really rely on some of these slower contact plays up, so not necessarily concerned about some of these spam angles, especially with Mini.
Concealment.
I mean, he is contacting up, but he's going to catch Boaster.
Just so good right now. Entering in on the Viper, I guess. Crashies going to avenge.
Standing ahead.
But still, this is where it gets a bit dangerous. I don't think, as you said, it just works as well. That Odin is not looking as good, but Crashies looking exceptional. It's Martin and Glyph. Oh, couldn't quite make it out in time. Crashies is on for the 5. Glyph, will you give it to him? You're gonna let it happen.
Alpha's giving it to him.
He's going looking.
Should be teed up here, Glyph.
30 seconds.
Just waiting out a peek, but it's Crashies on this deep off angle. And Glyph just waiting for an overstep that will never come. And it's Crashies to find it.
And he's not had the biggest of games so far, so a huge round for him to activate in. 10 to 5. Not out of it yet.
The shot onto Beepo, beautiful. The spam onto Martin.
I'm back, thank God. I'm back.
Thank God indeed. Certainly want to see him start putting some numbers up.
Yep.
Pivotal to Fnatic's success. Gentlemates again positioned here. Can't go forwards, but
No fear. The combination is unbelievable, but Beepo's done well, and he's taken space. Still Vekaj takes a wind out of their sails, but keep in mind where the spike is. Even if they got this kill on Vekaj, it'd be really hard to make it into an instant round.
yeah, I was going to say, Martin sent the TP out. I'm not entirely sure if he's... Oh, he does have the time. I'm not sure. Wasn't totally aware of when he'd placed that, so still a little bit of time to work with here. I mean, obviously, the ultimate available on the back of that. But Fnatic happy to concede this space for the time being.
Portal closed.
Martin. And a pixel shown. Alpha's now, yeah, going to give away that he's down there, but still, this makes it really hard work.
Last player standing.
Yeah, as soon as he was seen, it feels like it was near on impossible. That's 6, Mike.
Maybe if Starzo finds a kill somewhere, could be a consideration for them. Gentlemate's going to be reset in terms of the finances. The counter swing from Alpha is beautiful. Again, a variation of... Beepo. Shouldn't have got away with that one, but did. It doesn't feel like it, but Crashy's first ace.
First ace?
Yeah. He is so back. You heard it here first. Script writers letting you know.
Well, it'd be awful if they lost this round after writing
We'd look
that,
like
right?
fools.
Never. Just sheriffs? Sure,
I'm
this would
almost
be
lining up there for the cash.
Yeah. And no one fancies a little bit of a tussle in middle. They've heard the sheriffs. They don't fancy any of that noise. So looking for any of those opportunities for them. This would be potentially one. Could get an outlaw. And then have Boaster on site.
Hello.
Oh.
Spike down A.
Oh, about the wall.
All good, all good, all good. Somehow unfazed. They didn't gap close any further on that. So down to 4.
My ultimate is ready.
Mates do get the ult for Beepo, but I doubt this will be the round we see this. Oh my good God, Kayak, he's not really stopped either.
Pulling them in.
Plant tapped here. Martin actually going to commit to it. Unaffected here. The flash doesn't catch on the outside of the smoke. Second one does. Martin will fall.
We were talking about those flashes earlier. They used to be very good here, and Kayak going farming. Just me to find, who's been fantastic, but this round out of reach. And 1v4, 60 HP, and no chance to deny defuse. It's 7 now. Oh, dearie me. I'm getting a bit nervous.
Scenes repeating themselves. Fnatic again showing as they hit that groove, the momentum favors them. Able to string rounds together. Kayak finding 3.
He's actually so sick.
Yeah. Now operator in hand. Crashies did have an Odin there. I'm not sure if it's on the floor as extra, but
no.
3 now in response for Fnatic. Martin's still putting numbers up, by the way.
He's present in almost every round, it feels like. Mr. Multi-Kill still keeping that title. Big interest towards this B side.
I haven't committed, haven't committed much behind this early pressure. Probably since Beepo got double dinked by Kayak with the classic. Certainly a deterrent. But also it's Alpha's site. You've got to know that from a prep standpoint.
And he's good at holding these.
Yeah.
He really is. Deeper line, though, on the other side. We were complimenting Mates' ability to go through the protocol list of identifying that utility, then clearing operators off of corners. But now, though, Kayak has been given a bit of freedom here, so they can gamble a couple extra bodies.
As just noted here, the util not
You are divided.
removed just yet. Big investment coming through. A pocket to play from, and Martin again.
That's his position, but Fnatic still hold the site. More than just one body here. Boaster comes out swinging on this. Glyph and Mini, the 2 still by main. And the counter divide just going to send them running. There's nothing they could do now.
30 seconds left.
Kayak. Whoa! Just caught off on the timing.
Great shot from Mini. And they can keep going now.
He's going to hear the steps on his side of the divide. So he knows now he's got a bit of freedom to get timing here, but the pick goes down from Mini.
Does he go fast?
Well, I mean, he can do. Mini's giving up some space here. Glyph might be... Oh my God.
Oh, it is just heaven sent. Oh, as well. We've seen absolute disasters from that man in that position. This time, he makes it look good.
A 3K to deliver another successful defuse here. Added to the tally for Fnatic. We saw the stat pop up in terms of retake success. And even here, the odds stacked against them. Mini just trying to take a bit too much in terms of space outside that pit. The Boaster defying expectations.
It's rare we get a muted Boaster yell. Who knows what he's saying? It is Valentine's Day. It was him and Crashy, so it kind of makes sense. Maybe he's getting a little pumped up on this one, but Kayak's still on that operator. Did they note that in the last round?
Yeah, in mid, yeah.
Okay.
They shut it down
yes,
when,
you're right.
when Mini caught him just behind the divide. But again, rinse and repeat for Mates now. They're going to try this D-side hit once more on a lesser purchase.
Oh, that's pretty why you don't do it, man. Martin's just caught the first hurdle, divided by the wall. This is exactly why you don't go to Alpha side of the map. If it's avoidable, don't go here. 8 bullets, 3 targets, 6 bullets, 2 targets. You're gonna go again. You're gonna give it a damn good go. Starzo gonna at least take down one.
Just making sure as well. Just pushing the weapon away.
Smart.
Can't retrieve that one now.
Yeah. Different game?
Fragment sent in. Same mechanic though, surely, right?
Right.
What else was he doing?
That's true. That's true.
Ekaz now on red alert and returns the favor.
How the turns have tabled, Michael.
Beepo down to 60 HP. Bucky in hand. Would have to be gifted something here from Fnatic.
Oh.
30 seconds left.
Maybe, yeah, at least here in the jump. Now we'll see it.
I mean...
Oh, yeah, gifted one.
Time for the Bucky, right? The other 3 would be a surprise.
I have the spike.
Oh, there's a lot of utility in the way.
Yeah.
And there's an upshot. 9 to 10. Now look, I'm all one for heated rivalry, so I'm okay with a little bit of shooting the bodies. Or, sorry, pushing weapons away.
Yep.
I love a bit of it.
No, I'm all for it.
I'm down for it, so don't think we're ever against this stuff.
Committing to the villain arc for sure.
You might as well.
We'll never be sad to see that. Alpha just dismantling this B site hit once more. Martin, will we invest here and operate in hand for him?
Yeah, perfect. That's what we need, come.
Vekaj alluding to the fact it feeds into the beast that is Fnatic. Crashies, operator removed, Glyph to pick it up. Try and make something work now. Mates left struggling to find an answer here.
Well, it just feels like the maddest scenarios just work out in Fnatic's favor. I doubt Crashy saw someone down middle then, if I'm honest.
Nah,
just
shot in the dark.
spam, and it works. Now, Boaster punishing Mini, walking the smoke there. Feels like a bit desperate from Mini almost, just hoping he could catch someone. Beepo has, though.
3v4 for Mates. Still, certainly a chance here. Starzo, ultimate in hand. Just waiting now, Kayak facing off against Glyph. Far outside of the A site. Kayak now running away with the space given. Yeah, posted on a deep angle with this operator. Starzo.
Face your fear!
Gonna roll out the carpet here, gonna draw Kayak's ice.
Oh, it's so good, Glyph. Able to make this start looking competitive. It is a 3v3. Plant, do they get what they want? No, they've had to backpedal away from
30
sight.
seconds left.
Touch here. 25 seconds though, where else are you gonna go?
Weighing out the reveal here to absolutely make sure nobody's holding close, but allows Fnatic to stack up.
Beepo, you've been so on the money. Oh, but just forced forward to fight. So Glyph and Starzo, I think Starzo might have been far out, maybe to keep his rifle. And the smoke actually gonna give him a chance at this. Doesn't quite know. Now he certainly does. Shock dart there. They're playing in the dark here. This just seems completely blind, basically. But time is on Mate's side. So with 9 bullets, they back away. Alpha given the angle, as is Crashies. They take the fight, and they take the round. Of course, we're tied up. Who else but Fnatic to bring us all even? Every time you think Mate has the upper hand, it's taken away.
And the scoreline flipping on its head now. Glyph just caught an astral form here. Alpha. Sit down! Hey! Sit down! I was going to say, you don't want to get him on his feet.
Out of everyone, you said this map won.
Yeah.
Go elsewhere, do anything else. Leave him to his own devices.
6 rounds unanswered. You need a reminder, 8-4 in the first half. Mate's got the pistol and round 2. But again, Fnatic, no strangers to being at a deficit. Able to play their way back into Corrode here.
Oh, man. And it's tough, right? Because we've seen the bravado from mates, and I don't want them to stop doing it. I know that it's always a bitter pill when it goes wrong, but it gives us these moments, these turnarounds, these villain arcs that we can go on. It gives us personalities.
I mean, there's a lot of other teams you put in the bracket of, you know, put mates on the other side of the stage, but Fnatic's not one where you win that stage dynamic.
No, you don't.
Once they get rolling.
And they just don't care. It doesn't tilt them like other teams. It really doesn't.
Fnatic look worse when it's quiet and a slow game.
Correct.
Fast game on their feet. That's when you get worried.
Yeah, they're a strange beast when you look at them that way, but it works. Now, ult-wise, we have Vekaj, we have Kayak, no one else has it there. On the other side, we're one away from Glyphs. That's about it. They don't have anything to lean on now.
Not many positives, no.
No, and they haven't had great success towards that B side of the map. A's feeling a bit hit and miss. And I want them to find at least something, a pressure point to get into. And they're trying to opt towards Alpha again.
And Alpha being tasked with anchoring this site opens up so many opportunities for Fnatic elsewhere, but I think that's probably what's deterring Gentlemates the most. And now the benefit being Kayak's on an operator, he can solo anchor the other side of the map as well. Again, if he does feel the pressure, invest that ultimate towards the choke point. You buy a ton of time.
Take flight.
This rotation. Gentlemates pings through to mid. Obviously hearing the drone now. Boaster looking to potentially get onto a deeper angle, but Kayak seeing nothing here is very telling.
It does allow Crashies and Boaster to both keep their eyes trained toward any sort of scaling in middle. That's a player spotted. That's very indicative. There's more bodies than just this. So Crashies now needs to be on red alert. He's got the corner, but there's just too many to handle. They may be underestimating how many were coming this way. A different approach to try and deal with that B site. And it's opened up a chance here. Alpha's still worried about main, and rightly so. There is a man there. But he's got other problems. He's got the whole of Gentlemates just around the corner now. Do they swing it in time? He still gets one, but great trade from Martin. 2v2, 13 seconds, 1v2. And a plant now coming in. Kayak wants him. Kayak's going in. It's Shorty against the Master. He's got to know. He's got to know now. Denied on the way through, but Kayak, 10 bullets. They're double stacked up. Trying to play this out. Going to spot one. Goes back in. Great adjustment from mates. Exploring through middle, finding new pressure points.
Again, reading that it's Boaster and potentially somebody else to counterbalance this heavy focus towards both choke points. Really well navigated by mates. Fantastic calling. And Martin again, a multi-kill. Kayak's unlucky not to find one here. Maybe just misreading the plant position ever so slightly. And again, a bailout in terms of the finances here. Gentlemates would have been as close to broke as they could be.
It makes me nervous every time. Every time. It's a big switch up here, actually.
Oh, no. It's a Triddle.
It is a Triddle, but will they be in trouble? Mini. Oh, gets cleared. That's 3 spotted. Now, do they take that as a green light to go towards B because they've seen him? No, not really. They can reset off this. That's
so
a huge
proactive,
run.
yeah. After a slow round of Gentlemates exploring the map here, maybe feeling as if they had some freedom, Mini is removed immediately. That's going to be the green light for mates to hit B once more. At least deal with some of this utility early. Spike has pivoted to mid, though.
Yeah, this is looking like maybe what they want to be doing.
Well, the one person they were expected to find on B, potentially Alpha, is actually over towards A side.
They're just freezing for now. Fnatic do like to re-clear these sort of spaces. You can see it here with Vekaj. That's a player noted. Martin on the other side. Going to take a little bit of a chip damage, but nothing major.
Who's next?
It's more, does Alpha get spotted here? Oh, God. Out of everyone. Okay, great from Bippo. Yeah. Really, really good. And now there's problems for Fnatic. They pivoted very well here, Gentlemates. Creating mid-space, answering back from that triple middle walk. Aren't going to come through. One towards elbow. There's going to be Starzo there. Flash on site. He could be the...
Flash is beautiful.
I mean, come on. How is Vekaj lacking Martin? You have no right to.
What is that? What has just happened?
I need like 3 different replays. What? I don't
Martin
understand.
first, though. What is that headshot? both of the kills. What?
It is over.
Oh my God.
Show me it. I don't the flash was nuts. Court 2. This was,
Oh my God.
unbelievable.
But Martin's just got nothing left.
No, everything is
One
gone.
enemy remaining.
Oh wait, the shorty wasn't reloaded. After killing Boaster.
Yeah.
I don't think he'd reloaded the shorty. So close.
God, it's 11-11.
I was going to say, if they lost the previous round, they would have been broken. Look at the byproduct now.
Oh, we've seen this one before, but Martin picking up where he left off, delivering headshots, doing damage. And Martin's done it again. This guy is a hero for his side. Every time they need him and Mini are there.
Alpha, he's got some util here. He's not going to get close enough to deny the plant. Will be kept at bay. The Prowler doesn't spot him, though.
Oh, and he's willing to
walking.
jump this. He's willing to take it.
Of course he is! Of course he is!
Cost of 2! He brings this to a manageable situation. Alpha on 16, Crashy sitting pretty. And now Bippo and Starzo. What's the plan? There's the ult. That is going to affect. Slows it down. Bippo, he's thinking about going looking, but now gets sent back. A cerebral game, back and forth. Bippo lands the shot. It's all on Alpha. Gets it. No way! No way! Stupidity! I can't believe it's on
16 HP!
How's he done that? The last 2!
Nah. The clutch on Bind the other day. This is outrageous from Alpha.
Against all odds, numerically, logically. Look at what he's just done.
One enemy remaining. 3 down.
Nah. That is just peak Alpha. Vintage almost.
And
to get them to 12 as well.
And Martina just put in a shift, man. They had nothing that round, a rifle, some hope. That's all they had. And it wasn't enough. Martin desperately tried. But of all the players left, of course it would be him.
Cutting through.
Face your fear!
Krax chasing this down, though. He can't get the kill, Krax shown down.
9 HP. And now Boaster's here with a judge. The jury's now arriving and the executioner Alpha is not far away. Mini and Glyph. I don't think I've got much more to give. I don't think they do. The Crashies does go down. Okay, and so is Kayak. They're trying, man. They are putting everything into this.
Able to slow this down as well. Still plenty of time left to play with. Still with the spike. Alpha now rotating, reading the fact that Mates might have pivoted here. Oh, drop, and Mates going to have an open sight here, but do they clear through to spawn? Look how deep the angle Boaster's on. Going to hear this. They're going to swing back towards mid.
This is so proactive.
Get right back into Link. Adds 3.
And look at the timing, though. Because Mates want security.
Mates want a kill here. They want a kill to secure this plant.
They want a 2v2, and I don't think they're going to...
Oh, my God.
This is such a great call from Fnatic. I don't want to speak too loudly just in case, but this is such a very good read. You could understand Mates' intentions, right? They wanted that kill. They took the time for it. But now look how early Fnatic are here in the post plant. For them to consider this, it's already impressive. Mini does exceptionally well. That's the pit online. And suddenly, they are really making a case for themselves. This looked impossible. And now, maybe they're about to do some heroics right back. The Mini on duty, Shorty ready, damage done. They have done this right back to the Mini. You thought you saw the impossible before. He's done it right back to him.
Switching sides.
It's Mini again. Another huge round alongside Glyph here to take us all the way. Another overtime that Gentlemates have to endure. No free rides. What a crazy couple of rounds to get us here. An insane comeback from Fnatic. The Gentlemates at least extend here, prevent them converting a second map. And a chance here to catch your breath. Martin knocking on the door of 30. Continuing with this pace again, gentlemates, carrying this across from regulation.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised they've carried that on, but Fnatic trying to eye up this B side. They want to go for this one. But with the utility stall there, it would have just been Kayak on his own. Glyph is keeping this safe.
Oh, I caught him!
He absolutely caught him right out of the sky, but a great trade. Keeps us now ball rolling forward. Martin can't really get out of much of this. Dips away a little bit further back towards CT side. Plants now in. Fnatic have actually got the site. It doesn't feel safe. They're kind of surrounded, and does Crashies expect it? No. And the patience of the once champion pays off there. Noting the additional body as well. Alpha, you can't do it again! You cannot do this again! Please, you can't!
Just unbelievable how talented this guy is. Just insanity. Well, I said it was Martin knocking on the door at 30. Alpha's just posted the same numbers. I can't believe it. One round to the good now. Gentlemates have to find a response here. Boaster on the OD is going for the spam.
It didn't work out well last time. Remember that. This was hard for them to make work, and Mini is doing damage. Vekash gone. This is brilliant. They're clearing through middle. Kayak is none the wiser. Now he knows. But a great decision from Mates. They're going to go blow for blow, though, so numbers still on their side. 4 to the good.
Alpha repositioning towards top mid here, just in case Mates slip the net. But still, sight set towards A. Man advantage here. 3 left for Fnatic. Martin potentially... Yeah, we'll definitely hear that jump check. Mates call another freeze. You see Martin relaying that information now. Fnatic going through the motions. It looks like Boaster and Crashies might actually actively clear through towards elbow.
Yeah, but the timing, I don't know if it's going to be good for them. This feels like a coin flip because Mates
if he gets on this angle here...
this is what I'm...
I might have been spotted.
There's a chance. I'm seeing pings here. I think they've seen him.
30 seconds
or they've
left.
got an idea that he might be around here. How much can he do? 25 seconds. They're leaving this late in the day. Gentlemates need to get towards side. They clear Poster. Crashy's got his ace looking like this. Standing right here. Catching one on the cross-up. A second can't be found. Martin, keep him hope alive.
Not another one. There's no way.
There is only one man to get past, but this is again...
Don't peek him. Tuck in.
You want to see discipline, you want to see them play this right. Alpha has been a constant reminder of how much of a threat he can be. Given nothing yet. They are playing a very buttoned up post plant for a reason. He's put the fear of God in them. And rightly so. Mates not out, not done. Stabilize here.
Great response from Gentlemates. Another crucial time to call this freeze. Vekash just caught in transition here. I think a little bit of a misread in terms of the pacing of the last few rounds. Gentlemates pounce on the opportunity. Martin now up to 30. Sides swapped once more.
Oh, dearie me, this might be another long day, eh, Michael? And I'm here for it. Look at what we are seeing, the quality these two are bringing now. Nice flash for Kayak. Didn't quite get around the corner in time to catch, but forcing a reaction from Mates.
Boaster's posted up, though. Inserted towards top mid. Again, drawn a ton of bodies. Look at the minimap right now.
They've got to clear this well, though, and you imagine they would.
How long's left on that smoke?
I'm a little surprised. There was pressure top middle, and then they just didn't think so I would still be here. Well, they should swarm him now, but still.
There's still a window of opportunity here to get onto B site and set up, but no Boaster in the post.
Which is tough, right? Losing out on that Astra is going to be a little bit tricky. Kayak could be a curious element to add to the blend.
How quickly can Kayak get to top mid here?
They're all stacking up. They're all through connector. This is all coming one way. Vakash on the corner, going to send them at least packing with a headshot for now, but they're going to scale in. Vakash falls back further, finds a 1v1. Numbers still sitting pretty even here.
Look at
You're
Kayak.
looking at Kayak. He is finally getting closer.
He's
Glyph
spotted.
noted it, and they're on the defuse. They have no Astra to take him away from this defuse.
Hang on.
And Alpha took away Martin. Glyph has so much work to do in so little time. Half was achieved. And there, on the swing, is crashes with a shot dart in the end. It took everything to get there.
Getting the reveal tagging after the kill onto Beepo. Crucial information for Fnatic. You could see immediately capitalizing here towards B. Mates nearly pulled off the unthinkable here.
Down to a dart, man. Like, look at
like
this
I said,
timing.
Kayak, those trades almost suit Fnatic, right? If they're going 1-for-1 in some of these situations. Kayak capitalizing, but that last second glance from Glyph, crucial.
And Glyph was one of our standouts. He's not had the same level of impact, I'd say, here. He's doing fine, but last time around we saw him hit some real highs. So if he can maybe just activate at the end of this, could be something. And you can't say the Gentlemates aren't working, man. They've come out of a best of 5 just yesterday, and they've had to pick themselves up, and they're putting this in again. This team is putting in graft. Their turn on the attack. Very different starting pace.
This time around, maybe anticipating Fnatic to adopt a shift in tempo, but Starzo now ping-ponging back in spawn. Will settle just outside of A for the time being. Vakash, info on Martin, not necessarily too telling. And with this mid-split coming through once more, can Crashy spot anybody? Kayak just giving up the angle here. Starzo mini straight pass. Boaster! He's got that kill again,
How did Mini
man!
get that kill? He's been so clean with it. This guy, an unsung hero at times, but now Kayak gonna see what's coming his way. 3-2 split. It's him and Crashies on the side. He takes, well, not much of a way out. He's right back to it. Do they expect it? They're gonna see it now. Try to swing together. They do. Mates trying to keep in this one. Just 3 more players. 2 more players. Just 1 left to find. And it would need a 1v5. And look. I keep saying he can't do it, so I'll shut up for a bit.
Yeah.
Once he gets 3 kills, Mike, I'm back in the room.
No way he pulls this off. Martin will confirm again with the TP. Alpha.
The respect he gets given now.
Waiting to be gifted one, but I doubt Mates will do it.
No, you've sent your message.
Yeah.
People now know.
Yeah.
You can't do it 3 times. That's not allowed. Twice, already barely unacceptable. Now, at this point, we've seen the stars align for both sides. We have seen the elevation from Martin. Mini doing exceptionally well.
Alpha just looking for a couple of exits to play the mind games here in overtime, as Mates will tie things up.
Martin
at
and Mini.
33. Mini, yeah, up to 27 now. But he's finding these entries onto Boaster so many times. They get in situations where there's an Odin or a Judge in this situation. Mates will call a timeout here. Catch their breath.
Yeah. I think we
Like I said, I mean, no free rides, but my God. Another overtime after yesterday. Going the distance and having overtimes along the way.
The longest best of 5 in EMEA history yesterday. Now we're into double OTs. Yeah, no, good stuff. It's going to be one of those days, isn't it? I mean, the quality we're getting as well, Mike.
I'll take rounds like this all day long, yeah.
Because it needs those individuals as well, because look, you can play a standard game. OT, everything goes out the window half the time, right? It all gets a little bit weird.
Yeah, it's a feel on the game. It's especially when it's been as closely contested. Yes, Fnatic clawed their way back in, but again, these rounds were saying yesterday how many versus BBL were down to the wire for Gentlemates. To do the same here against Fnatic, and a notable improvement in terms of obviously the round score overall here on Corrode. Gentlemates definitely stepping up to the challenge.
That's good. Look, I'm mostly focused on what Kayak's doing there. See if he gets any early reaction, but...
Boaster dropping Martin.
Now that, are the names right? I mean, Bippo's made a good case on towards Alpha, and they kind of spotted out maybe some of that intention. I don't know how much they saw behind the body of Alpha there. There's a bit of a freeze from Fnatic, kind of regrouping a little bit, making their choices. I quite like a Bippo. Yeah, I like what he's doing here, holding that deeper line. You've got to back yourself in this.
Crash is going to sit a little deeper here, so it's going to be Glyph that feels the pinch.
Bippo's got to hold this one, really, in my mind, right? Ah, he's called back, okay, and revealed as well. So the information there, they've got to get out of sight. They need to get back on site. They can't stick around. Surely no. Bippo, I don't know what he was hoping for. I think he genuinely potentially lost the
Close caught the cut as well. All starting to fall apart now for Gentlemate's Boaster. I think actually, yeah, given a little corner.
Yeah, he's all right.
I mean, he knows he's not repositioned though. So still a threat.
Yeah, it's a
deep angle to clear.
And Glyph just dives in, gives it up. There was no synergy to it. And just enough pressure to break mates, it felt like in that one. Just at the end there, didn't like what I was seeing.
Yeah, a little disjointed, maybe caught off guard in some of these situations, but Fnatic capitalizing here. I mean, call me toxic, but the most surprising being Boaster catching Martin here, who's been just lights out so far.
I mean, he's above Alpha on the board. But I know that the crowd is very much behind Alpha.
He is on and whipping your ass. Well, just for that round.
Martin is 33 kills. This guy has been filthy with it. So it's like, again, putting it in context. Mini, not too far behind either.
Alpha resorting back towards this A site setup.
There.
And how quickly can mates figure out the lay of the land on another attacking round. Again, very shallow reveal here. Now reset in terms of that util timer. Switch up being the Boasters over here with the Odin now to apply some pressure towards the choke point.
Again, you have to dig so deep to get these little fact finders, right? That's the tough part.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You want to identify Alpha setup here, being the most telling piece of the puzzle. Prowler sent through, but no follow-up.
Catch them.
No, both sides.
Not even going to scratch the surface of this A-site hold. This sets in motion Fnatic taking a lot of space towards mid-back and potentially pinching this B-side here, especially now the timing from Vekaj. Kayak going to find a crucial kill. Potentially a second Starzo shuts him down.
But again, I have to say credit in this is to identify what was working. Mates had been pressuring up middle, splitting towards B in regulation. Now they are falling. It's all on Fnatic 16 to 4.